name's Sally Martin at SheepMetriX, and this is one of 10 YouTube recordings that have been developed to assist sheep and goat producers use Excel for storing, collating and using the data captured via an electronic tag. In this video we're going to have a look at generating growth rates. Now, many of you may have already collected your body weights in an indicator or weigh scales, and you'll be able to calculate your average daily gain, and this can be done in real time, and you can also draft on this as well. Where you might want to calculate this and look at the data on the computer is if you're looking at generating feed budgets, or you're looking at days or time to meet certain market specifications, as ewe lambs or maidens reaching 80% of their standard reference weight for joining. So in this example we're going to have a look at some body weights that we've collected. So what we've got here is the electronic tag, plus I've got the dates that the weights were captured, and I've also got a separate heading in case I want to do any pivot tables or anything like that. To start with, I will put in the column heading for growth rates. You can calculate growth rates each session. In this instance, I'm going to calculate the growth rates between the first and the last weight. The formula that I'm going to use is also going to include the dates. So equals, and I want to record the difference between this weight, so the last weight and the first weight, and I want to divide that by the number of days. And a quick way to do that is I actually can calculate this using the dates. So now this is calculated that this particular sheep has been growing at 185 grams per head per day, because this is in kilos. The other thing that we want to be able to do is, if we want to copy this formula down, we need to make sure that we've got our dollar signs on our dates so that they don't drag down. So if I highlight those and go F4, and that'll automatically put the dollar signs in front of the cells that I do not want to move, so they're set solid in that formula. And then I should be able to just copy that formula down, and let's just double check that those dates are staying the same. Yep, so that's great. So you can just double click on that little square and that'll copy that formula, continue that. If we then want to predict how long it's actually going to take, or what the weight might be by a certain date, for example, our first animal, if the current growth rate that animal is growing at, we want to times that by the number of days between the 30th of September and the 22nd of July. So that's our dates in here, plus our existing weight. So by the 30th of September, this animal should be around about 53.9, 54 kilos if they maintain that growth rate. Again, if we want to copy that further down, we need to make sure that our dates are set in the formula. So we highlight that and F4 and hit enter, and then we will be able to calculate that further down. I hope this has been helpful.